Hi everyone. There is a big update for class 9 students, those who will be reaching class 9 this year, that is in the academic year 2026-27. And for the parents as well as for the teachers, there is a big change in the syllabus of class 9th. Now the subjects in which you will see change is maths, science, SST and English. So hi, this is Rupa Guha, and I being a maths mentor, so I like to discuss the chapter wise analysis of all the chapters which you'll be seeing in class 9. So let's get started with this video. Now the important update, as you already know, there is a official website ncrt.nic.in in which you can go and check out the latest syllabus of class 9. Now the whole syllabus for maths has been revised. There is now 15 chapters, as earlier there were 12 chapters last year academic year. And you can see that there are some chapters which were in class 10, some topics I'll rather say, which was in class 10th, which is now a part of class 9 syllabus. Even small portion of class 11 syllabus is also there in class 9. So nothing to worry about. All the things which has been chosen are very well defined, well organized, and the students will enjoy this particular syllabus. So let's get with the analysis. Let's get started with the analysis, chapter wise analysis. So the first chapter is coordinate geometry, which was already a part of the class 9 syllabus, but there are something new which is now there. The history of coordinate geometry, two-dimensional coordinate geometry system was already there, right? Now, distance between 2 points and midpoint formula, which was a part of class 10 syllabus. Now, वो किस में आ गया? 9th में आ गया. So for teachers, those who are teaching class 9th and 10th, it will be like you have to teach these topics in class 9th. And moving on to the next one, that is introduction to polynomials. Polynomials was already a part of class 9 syllabus, but इसमें change क्या हुआ है थोड़ा बहुत देख सकते हैं. Algebraic expressions था, इसमें definition, degree of polynomials, linear polynomial, ये सब कुछ था. Slope and y-intercept. Slope was a concept which was introduced to a child in class 11th. So वो थोड़ा सा concept 9th में लेके आ गया है. So nothing difficult. And I think because 11th is totally based on the students who are taking maths. Those who are not taking maths, they don't understand the concept of slope. So it is very important for them to understand the concept of slope. So it is a very good decision taken that now they have included in 9th syllabus. So ये नया चीज है, y-intercept. So that way it is good for the students and nothing big. So moving on to the next one, that is number systems. ये हमारा पहला चैप्टर होता था पहले, राइट? सो नाउ रैशनल नंबर्स भी होता था, डेंसिटी ऑफ रैशनल नंबर्स, ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन, डेसिमल रिप्रेजेंटेशन, इरैशनल नंबर, ये सारा कुछ हमने देखा हुआ है. अच्छा, अब नई चीज़ क्या है इसमें? √2 और √3 को इरैशनल प्रूफ करना है. ये क्लास 10th के सिलेबस में होता था. सो नाउ इट हैज़ बीन शिफ्टेड टू क्लास 9. So a minor change, not a big change, and the students will be enjoying this as well. Moving on to chapter 4, which is Euclid's geometry, which was chapter 5 in earlier syllabus. More or less things are, I think, not. It is a very small chapter. It's full of axioms and postulates, so it is still there. Bodhyan's Sulabh Sutra. It is there. I think maybe a little Pythagoras theorem, which you can say, which is there also. We can see इसमें नया कुछ डाला है. ये थोड़ा सा टॉपिक शायद मे बी न्यू. Okay, so moving on to the next, this is lines and angles. It was already a part of earlier syllabus. Rays, angles, measure, intersecting lines, theorems based on intersecting parallel lines. It is already a part of class 9 syllabus, so it is still there and no change here. Now the next chapter 6, sequence and progressions. It was not there in class 9th earlier, so totally new chapter in which you will see concepts. AP, arithmetic progression, which was a part of class 10 syllabus, now it is a part of 9th. GP, geometric progression, which was in class 11th, now has been shifted to class 9th. So a little change here, but these two topics, these are total formula based and very easy to understand. So I think The student shouldn't find it very difficult. So that way it is a positive change. Moving on to the new chapter, next chapter, chapter 7, triangles. Congruency already a part of there, so SSS, SAS, RHS, and all the congruencies were already there. So I don't think so. There is nothing new here. Propositions and converse of propositions. So already, I think we're already teaching those things. So I think there shouldn't be any new thing there. Moving on to the next, mensuration. Yeah. This whole topic is new. Area and perimeter was not a part of our curriculum earlier. It has been introduced, but इसमें से एक चीज जो चैप्टर होता था, that is Heron's formula. ये अब हो गया है इसी के अंदर, ठीक है. सो इसमें क्या पढ़ेंगे हम? पेरीमीटर एंड areas of certain shapes, length of an arc. Yeah, I like to mention this. Length of an arc was a part of class 10th curriculum. So now it is part of 9th. Heron's formula was a separate chapter. Now it has been included in this particular chapter itself. Fine. So perimeter and areas already, I think, part of class 8th curriculum. So moving little forward, and I think little higher level questions will be there. That's it. Moving on to chapter 9, exploring algebraic identities. Now there was no chapter named this, but still you have seen I have not marked new here. Why so? Because this particular topic used to be a part of polynomials. अब polynomials तो चला गया है, उसकी जगह algebraic identities में जो polynomials में algebraic identities थे were now being a part, and it is a very apt what do you call heading for this, right? Polynomial was not the apt heading. This is a more better heading. So you will be having all the identities which you have learned in class 8th and further new identities which you will be learning in class 9th as well. So all this visualizing identities, simplifying rational expressions, I don't think so. There is nothing new in this. So that is why I hadn't marked it new. So moving on to the chapter 4, which is quadrilateral, which was already a part of our earlier curriculum. So this year also we have the same thing, parallelograms ki properties, midpoint theorem, all the proofs related with parallelogram. One thing which I see which is new here is symmetry has never been a part of 8th, 9th, 10th curriculum. So now symmetry, I think, play a very small role here. So central symmetry in context with parallelogram is there. So moving on to the 11th chapter, which is circles, which is earlier there. There were so many theorems in circle, which is intact and there. So all the theorems, chords, midpoint theorem, distance from the centers, angle subtended by the chord, cyclicity of points, all these are intact. So this chapter is as it is earlier. Moving on to the 12th chapter, linear equations in two variables was, I think, third chapter or fourth chapter in earlier curriculum. So now this is still there. Of a thing which I feel a little change is there. Slope intercept form of linear equation has been, because now the concept of slope is understood by the students. So now a particular topic which they could understand has been taken care of. So little bit of class 11th curriculum एक part उसने include कर दिया इसमें, right? So नाउ लीनियर इक्वेशंस इन टू वेरिएबल्स में मैंने थोड़ा सा पहले पढ़ाया, अब इसके और भी पार्ट्स हैं. पहले तो हमने देखा स्लोप इंटरसेप्ट फॉर्म, अब है पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशंस इन टू वेरिएबल्स जो कि क्लास 10th में पढ़ाते थे हम, वो इंक्लूड हो गया. ग्राफिकल मेथड फॉर सॉल्विंग अ पेयर ऑफ लीनियर इक्वेशंस, ये भी हम 10th में पढ़ाते हैं, ठीक है. सब्स्टिट्यूशन, एलिमिनेशन, कंसिस्टेंट है, इनकंसिस्टेंट, ये सारे टॉपिक्स. इसलिए क्या किया, जस्ट सी इस चैप्टर को मैंने 2 स्लाइड्स में कवर अप किया है. सो पहले स्लाइड में मोस्टली वो चीज़ें थी जो हमने क्लास 9th में पढ़ते थे. नाउ द नेक्स्ट स्लाइड ऑफ सेम चैप्टर हैज़ द टॉपिक्स विच यू यूज्ड टू स्टडी इन क्लास 10th. नाउ इट इज़ बीइंग इंक्लूडेड इन क्लास 9th. सो ये एक टॉपिक आपका एक्स्ट्रा कर दिया, एनलार्ज कर दिया. सो आपको सारा क्लास 10th वाला कॉन्सेप्ट भी इसमें पढ़ना पड़ेगा. Now moving on to the next, mensuration, surface area and volume was already there. तो इसमें हमारा सेम चीज़ है, 3 चीज़ों का surface area हम पढ़ते थे. कौन, हेमिस्फेयर और स्पीयर का, और इस साल भी हमारा उतना ही है. सो नो change in this particular topic. Moving on to statistics. Yes, statistics में पहले सिर्फ ग्राफिकल रिप्रेजेंटेशन ऑफ डेटा था, जिसमें हमने फ्रीक्वेंसी हिस्टोग्राम, बार ग्राफ एंड फ्रीक्वेंसी पॉलीगन, ये चीज़ें देखी थी. अब न्यू चीज़ जो क्लास 10th में हम पढ़ते थे, दैट इज़ मीन मीडियन मोड. नाउ दिस इज ऑल्सो अ पार्ट ऑफ 9th curriculum. So you will see a change of this measure of central tendency. Now moving on to the last topic, probability has been deleted from class 9 syllabus after COVID, right? Now they have reintroduced it, so I'll say it a new topic in which all the concept of probability are there: probability scale, empirical probability, theoretical probability, and probability through T diagram and tables. It is already there. So total 15 chapters. थोड़ा syllabus बढ़ गया है. So students of class 9th which are going to 9th this year, they have to pull up their socks, and teachers have also to work hard on this कि नया नया क्या concept आया है. So they have to check out this. So I hope this video was useful to the teachers as well as to the students. So that is all for today. Bye bye for now.